What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you guys for joining each and every time you guys do decide to join me, but you see what I got out. Yeah, the sky is about to fall. It is about to storm. I've been riding this bike all weekend. It's really, really dirty. A lot of bugs, so I just sprayed her down now. We're gonna wash her in a second. But everyday riding bike. I just picked up 50 horsepower from that Screamin Eagle 135 kit in this bike, and I feel like best bang for the buck. I made the right decision. I wouldn't go back and do anything else. No more horsepower, no less horsepower at the same time. I think at this point, with a bike like this, we're right where we need to be. We have everything that we needed done to this bike, done to it. And I'll just go over a few quick things. BST carbon fiber wheels, T-Man no loss air cleaner. Shout out to Motorcycle Depot for helping out with this exhaust. It's a 2-in-1 Chromeworks Outlaw exhaust. Very hard to find at the time when I needed it, and he was able to source it for me. Corbin seat. So shout out to Mo's Custom Image for all the pinstriping on the bike. Shout out to George, All American Cycle, for putting this whole bike together. Shout out to Corbin and everything like that. Get those guys out of the way. But now we got to get into it because it's about to rain. I need to finish washing it. Guys, watch this video. Tell me what you think, and we'll be right back. Well, what's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you guys for joining each and every time you guys do decide to join me. Got another one for you today. It's D-Day. D as in Dyno Day. 135 Screamin Eagle with All American Cycle sauce to it is complete. I know you guys have been waiting on this video. Well, I'm here now. I guess you guys can see the trailer's back there. The bike's about to come off the trailer. But first and foremost, this setup is for highway cruising. There's nothing that you can't get on this setup from George. This is going to be a 93 pump gas, because that's what we have here, setup. It's just going to be the one where I take and make you know, memories on. We do have a few things that we have done to this bike to kind of help with the acceleration. Like I said, you guys know I do have carbon fiber wheels on the bike, but there's no chain drive. There's nothing extra that's going to be in the clutch. There's nothing that is going to be more performance oriented than what's already on the bike. You know, the CVO comes with a full suspension and it's adjustable already. I did put bars on it, basics, but there's nothing else that has been done to this bike that you guys can't just go out and do and get off the shelf. I decided to build this bike this way because I want you to see what you can actually get out of an off-the-shelf setup. Now, George is in there, is about to do some tuning on the bike, and I want to show you guys that, and I want to actually get on there and make a rip on it. I want to see, you know, I guess a little bit about the tuning situation. Now, I won't get too in detail on that, but I am going to get on the bike and do some corrections myself. But other than that, guys, I want to shout out to everybody who helped with this build. All American Cycles #1. They're the only people that touch my bike to really put things together. That's who I trust. We've been doing this for a while. I'm down 3 bikes with them, and all my bikes have come out perfect. Second, Mo's Image Custom. He's my paint, my pinstripe guy. Anything I need to be color matched, to be, you know, make this bike pop. That's who I used. Can't say anything bad. Everything has always been perfect when he's touched the bike, and that's the only person I like to use for this bike. And last but not least, Motorcycle Depot, guys, really helped out. I run a 2-in-1 Outlaw exhaust, and that's who was able to source it and actually sponsor that for me. And if you need anything from them, MAC10 Motorcycle Depot, get you 10% off, guys. Use the code. Any parts you need, especially if something you can't find or something that, you know, is not easily accessible, they usually have the parts. So shout out to them as well. Now I'm gonna jump out, go run in a dyno and load this bike up and everything, and then we're gonna get straight to it. How we starting off?
Good, good. It already made 170. So.
Yeesh.
Oh. Not bad, bro. That's good.
Hey, we gonna do good today.
Still power.
We gonna have something to talk about. Hey, you gonna do the first ride or should I do the first ride?
You go ahead.
I think I'm gonna do the first ride. Hey, let me make a pull on it. How about that?
Yeah, I'll let you. You can do that?
Yeah. hey, I'm gonna help tune this bike, guys, so y'all be ready for this. All right, it seems like we are pretty much there, man. We're pretty much at the end of the road. I'm nervous already. Talk to me.
So you're gonna go ahead, get on it, started. You're gonna go through the gears.
Why is he smiling when he says it? All right. Go through the gears.
You're gonna go ahead and get into 6th gear. When you're in 6th gear at 2,000 RPM, whack it open until you hit the rev limiter, and I will record the run for you.
All right, so here we are. We are officially in the 170 horsepower club.
Yeah, so pretty good, you know, like always, making power to a red line, which is like 6,600. Making torque at 2,500 RPMs. You have 146 foot-pounds of torque, and you carry that pretty far. At 6,300, you still got 141 foot-pounds of torque. Your peak torque is 159, and peak horsepower is 170.
Now, let me ask you this: is this a good dyno day? Is the weather?
No, there you go. So the dyno temperature is 97 degrees. This is the temperature in here right now.
Yeah.
And the humidity is 36. So no, it's not the best, but
hey, it works for us.
It is what it is.
We don't cry and complain about horsepower. It is what it is. It's what happens out on the road, how these bikes actually react, and how smooth they really ride at like low idles, 2,000, 2,500. These bikes still ride like they're almost stock bikes. I think this bike is going to be a nice, fun bike to ride. I don't think there's going to be we ain't out here racing it, but on the other hand, we ain't backing down for any of these new bikes. So guys, if you do have a new bike and you do want to do a 135 kit, come here, let it be done. We already seen the numbers. I showed you at least 3 different 135 kits that All American Cyclists has done, and they all are pretty much consistent and fun bikes to ride. It doesn't tear up any parts. We're still on the belt. We're still on a stock clutch. We're on no compensator, nothing that we had to go in there and, you know, this is pretty much like a bolt-on horsepower right here. Yeah,
it's for the money you spend, it's a really good setup. That's really good power for the street. It's a 93 fuel. It's got a good 2-in-1 exhaust. It's just very simple setup and it's very efficient. We've had a couple guys with a setup like this run 1070s and 1060s in the street on an 18-inch rear wheel with like a 185, 196. So that's a good bike, man.
Oh no, that's moving.
This is a bike you can ride anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, no issues. You just get up and go.
Yeah. Now let's say this: if I wanted to squeeze a little bit more horsepower out of this bike, I'm sure we could find some somewhere. I might have to change a few parts, but I want to talk about this Chromeworks exhaust, man. The Outlaw 2-in-1 seems to be on par with everybody else's.
Yeah, it does. It works very well.
So I think we did a good job. Now, guys, let me show you the air cleaner that's on this bike because I did do something a little bit different. Well, different than the stock one. T-Man No Loss air cleaner, and I think that probably bumped up the horsepower a few to kind of put us where the rest of the guys are. But this is not. Let me get close because this is not great. I mean, this is not polish. This is like a gray to match the rest of the bike. I think we did good, and George hooked it up, and I think we're done. But like I said, shout out to everybody, guys. Shout out to George, All American Cycles, making this stuff happen. When he touches the bike, guys, honestly, it always comes out good. Shout out to Mo for all the pinstriping he's done on the bike. And one more shout out to Motorcycle Depot for getting me this exhaust. They had to source this for me. It was really not easy to come up with, but we got all these things together, and I think this bike is finally done. There's nothing else I want to do to this bike but ride it. Guys, I appreciate you for watching, joining, subscribing. Until the next time, peace. Blast that tire real quick. That's an 8. It's freaking raining. It's freaking raining. This is probably gonna be the quickest wash I've ever done in my life, because I gotta get this bike washed and dried in probably the next 3 minutes. I don't know how that's gonna happen. It ain't gonna be the best of washes, but we're gonna get all the bug guts that I picked up over the last 2 days off the bike. That's my biggest thing. I don't want them to stain the bike. But anyway, guys, how'd you enjoy the video? What'd you think about the power? 170 horsepower, 160 foot-pound of torque. I was thoroughly impressed with it. I shot for 165, 160. Guys, don't ask what cam I'm using, because I don't know. I never do. I never ask. Then it doesn't matter to me, because I believe that George is going to get it right, no matter which way you kind of call it. I experienced firsthand that, you know, when he does the testing, it usually works out for the better. So I don't even ask. I just trust the process, guys. Soap all over me. But at the same time, drop your comments down in the comment section. I'll be sure to try and help you guys out as best I could. Don't forget, every Sunday we go live at 8 o'clock. So just tune in for all the Q&A. And after that, we get our fix of motorcycle talk for the week until we hit the weekend. And then it's back at it again. So guys, I appreciate you for watching, joining, subscribing. Until the next time, peace. Woo!